popular. Right now, AMP is one of the most popular streaming crews on the internet. The two most popular members of...
Let's be respectful. It is the most popular streaming group. But go ahead. We listening to you. We just gotta be respectful. We gotta call it how it is. You know what I'm saying? And they all black. Let's just do a little congratulations for that. Drop a ball on. Drop bombs on them. Drop bombs on them. Drop bombs on them.
Over the last few years, Kai has literally dominated the streaming space, becoming one of the most popular streamers in America. Fanum has also seen a rise in popularity, as he's closely associated with Kai, being seen in plenty of his streams. They also stream together, a part of the AMP collective. It seemed like Fanum and Kai were close friends, so that's why it really caught the internet off guard when it appeared Fanum either left AMP or got kicked out. Recently, Fanum made some posts that left many questions about how his relationship with AMP stands, with people claiming these tweets indicate he left the streaming crew. While I wasn't really concerned with that, what I was concerned with was Fanum seemingly claiming that AMP sold their soul and he wouldn't. Now, the internet is wondering, did Fanum just expose AMP for selling out? Hey guys, I hope all is well. Welcome back to The Truth Is, where I drop new videos exposing the truth weekly. In today's episode, we will be talking about Fanum exposing AMP. Let's get right into it. Over the last few years, the world has been seeing the rise of streamer culture. What was once seen as a nerdy gamer thing has now become the most popular form of content now.
And the crazy part is, I'm gonna stop there right there, bro. People used to tease me. They used to tease me, like my homies used to tease me, like, boy, lame ass, nerd ass, nigga doing that Twitch, all that YouTube shit, you know what I'm saying? And I promise to God, them same niggas that used to talk so crazy, whether they been my friends or just niggas that was hating, them same people that hit my DM like, bro, I'm proud of you. Hey, can you teach me this, teach me that? No, pay me, boy. You got to pay me, boy.
It's no longer just for people playing games on stream. It has become the new reality show, with IRL streamers being the hottest thing since Fish Grease. Leading that rise of popularizing streaming was DJ Academics. He was one of the first streamers in hip-hop who wasn't on Twitch strictly streaming games. People like Academics popularized streaming in hip-hop, which inspired the king of streaming today, Cenat. If you have been on the internet recently, you definitely know who Kai is.
I ain't gonna lie, Academics deserve a lot of credit, even though he be a little annoying sometimes, though. Shorty deserve a lot of credit for a lot of the shit that he do. I ain't gonna lie. Do your homework.
You can't scroll on social media without seeing at least one of the viral clips from one of his streams. He is known for taking streaming to a whole new level, taking it from the independent in your mother's basement content it started as to this mainstream show that the biggest celebrities in Hollywood appear on. Kai Cenat started his streaming career in his mother's Bronx apartment, where his first guest was a rat that ran across the room when he was streaming, to now hosting streams with John Cena and Kevin Hart. That's truly a massive rise, and honestly, from one Bronx native to another, that was truly inspiring. Not so much hanging around sellouts like John Cena and Kevin Hart, as I don't mess with sellouts, but seeing his progression from where he started to where he made it.
Hey, what do y'all look at as a sellout? Listen, y'all, YouTube and Meta might owe you up to $1,000 if you or your child grew up on social media. If you or your child spent years growing up on social media and experienced serious mental health issues, you should hear this. Recently, a jury just ordered Meta and YouTube to pay millions for their role in designing and promoting addictive platforms. They know that their apps can cause anxiety, depression, or body image issues, but they never shared those risks with us. They never made us sign anything that we knew the risk. They just maximized their profits. And the recent historic verdict underscores the consequences of those decisions. But you better not worry. Morgan & Morgan is stepping up to hold these platforms accountable for the harm that they have caused. Click the link in my bio to take a very short questionnaire quiz, because you might be entitled to a potential recovery of over $1,000. Cause I feel like y'all use that word very loosely. Y'all call motherfuckers sellouts. What do that mean to y'all? Let me know in the comments. To me, a sellout is somebody who sells his morals and principles for money. I don't really necessarily feel like, I don't know nothing about John Cena. I don't really necessarily feel like Kevin Hart really did that to an extent. I feel like he do in some sellout ways, but I don't know. Like, it's to the point where like a lot of motherfuckers be like claiming you a sellout if you just grow and you don't dress the same, you don't talk the same, you know what I'm saying?
It's truly impressive.
Y'all let me know.
Seeing Kai grow his platform by working hard and making it out was truly inspiring and a great thing to see. You can't take away the fact that he's a hard worker and has put in a lot of work to make it where he is. However, I know Kai has made it to a level that you can't make it to without selling out. And that's exactly what people are saying Fanum just said about Kai and the AMP crew. For those who don't know, AMP is a streaming collective that consists of several streamers. I am Davis, Duke Dennis, Fanum, Agent 00, Chris Next Door, and of course, Kai Cenat. The AMP crew started to grow alongside the rise of Kai Cenat. One of the most popular members of the crew, other than Kai, is streamer Fanum. Fun fact, while researching this video, I found out that I went to the same school as Fanum in the Bronx.
For real?
I'm a bit older than him, so I was in a higher grade. Recently, Fanum hasn't been seen on his stream, Kai's stream, or the AMP stream. This led people to start wondering what's going on, with some people thinking there might be issues between Fanum and AMP. This narrative was further pushed when Fanum seemed to have claimed he lost access to the AMP page, then made some cryptic post on social media that people believe was him exposing AMP. He posted the lyrics to a song that read, "They forgot all the stuff I did. I was feeding the team when I didn't have nothing. I took a risk and I done got all of us rich." On top of this post, he also posted this. "I find it funny. Everything will soon come to light. They should be thanking me. If y'all knew what I knew, y'all would understand. Nothing is a coincidence. Everything is always strategic from them. It's never natural anymore. Every move calculated. It's funny how you gotta watch these closest to you, but that's how it goes. They think they're actual gods. We know who God really is. Their God is money. Mine's isn't." He then posted this, which is what made people the most concerned, stating, "They sold, they mad I won't do it." Even though Fanum didn't specify who he was talking about, he did mention that it was people close that snaked them. People believe these comments were aimed at AMP and Kai Cenat, which if true, is some very serious allegations. In this post, if he were talking about Kai and AMP, he's painting them as a crew of sellouts, people who compromise themselves for fame, money, and success. This is one of the biggest problems.
I'm gonna be honest though, most streamers, most people in the entertainment industry in general do this, quote unquote, sell their soul. And that doesn't mean you like really sold your. Some people really sell their soul though. Some people really do rituals and shit and sell their soul to the devil. It don't mean you did that when I say sell your soul. I just mean like you willing to do shit you don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? You willing to do humiliation rituals. Like name a streamer that's really, really, really popular that ain't, it's not really too many of them that haven't acted like they was gay or, you know what I'm saying? Just completely humiliated themselves for clips and views. Like name a streamer that's popping. It's not really too many of them. You feel me? But I will say I haven't seen Kai Cenat do nothing overly weird. I ain't seen Duke Dennis do nothing overly weird. People say that Kai Cenat quitting streaming, all that shit was performative. Whether it was performative or not, it's not weird to me though. Like that can just been a marketing tactic that his team came up with. Like I ain't seen him do no weird shit or promote nothing weird that, you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't seen him do that.
When people are faced with the opportunity of crossing over to the next level and making more money, they usually take it without any consideration. They know that it might mean aligning themselves with people and principles they don't agree with. But we know most people would do anything for money. They want to be rich by any means possible. Hence is why Fanum said their god is money. Money is what makes them do what they do. On top of this, he revealed that everything with AMP is essentially staged instead of being authentic. I honestly see this too, as streaming gets bigger and bigger. Kai is the perfect example of this. His streams have become over-the-top spectacles that are a complete turnaround from where he started. Kai is obviously getting opportunities that aren't available for just any streamer. He has definitely crossed over to the mainstream world. This is obvious. Kai is signed to United Talent Agency. For those who don't know, UTA represents some of the biggest stars in Hollywood. Some of the actors a part of UTA are Johnny Depp, Angelina Jolie, Seth Rogen, Harrison Ford, Olsen Wilson, Channing Tatum, and many, many more. There is no way Kai is signed to this massive talent agency if he hasn't been compromised. The fact that he has access to all these celebrities should tell you all you need to know. Honestly, I have nothing against Kai as a person. He comes off as genuinely humble. but I can see from a mile away that he's sold out and is being used by the higher-ups. He wouldn't have been embraced by mainstream or be all over these commercials. This is why most people think Fanum was referring to Kai and AMP when he said they sold out, especially since he said you have to watch those closest to you, indicating that he was referring to someone close to them. He also claimed that their god is money. Now, for some reason, Kai and the AMP members have played around with the idea of selling their souls on more than one occasion. In this old video of Kai that I've shown before, we can see Kai joke around about signing a deal and selling his soul.
If you know what I'm going for, you know what I'm going for. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to sign that deal. I want to sign a deal. Sell my soul. Sell my soul.
Like I always say, people tend to hide the truth in comedy more often than not. In this stream, we see another instance of joking around with the idea of selling your soul. In the stream,
that's crazy, though.
Duke Dennis claimed Cenat sold his soul.
Tell him how this nigga like sold his soul. This nigga like sold his soul and shit. Like, nigga, you really need to dig deep. And I'm telling you, like.
Again, while this could be seen as a joke, it could again just be hiding the truth in comedy. We know that all those who sell out love hiding the truth in plain sight. And this is exactly what this seems like. People also point to
But I'm gonna say this. I don't think I'm looking down because I'm rolling up this loud, but I don't think that just because, you know, a lot of stuff is staged and shit like that, I don't think that means he sold it. So there are some things you have to change and adjust if you want to get to the next level. A lot of times people do sell they soul, do weird shit, do weird rituals. It's a lot of weird shit that go on in the entertainment industry. Trust me. It's a lot of weird ass shit that go on. But it don't mean just because you are successful, it doesn't mean that you did sell your soul. Like that's why I preach what I preach to y'all. Like when I do these videos, like, gang, you could do this shit yourself. You ain't got to chase none. You ain't got to go outside and do no crash out shit to go viral. Like, you don't have to do that, bro. You can sit in your room, come up with your own ideas, do your own shit, your own personality, and make that money. You ain't got to do all that extra shit.
He freestyle they did, where one of the members raps about seeing their friends sell their souls for riches.
I done see my own man sell his soul for some diamonds and some gold. Man, this shit no, but I'll be lying if I'm saying it's not tempting.
Now, seeing where Kai is at, it's not hard to see he's the one that they're referring to selling his soul. Now, I know some people are gonna say that just because he became so popular doesn't mean he sold his soul. They're gonna say that he just worked hard to get there. But like I said, I do agree that Kai worked hard to get where he is. Most people who are famous do. But there's a level you can't reach unless you sell out and agree to be used by the playmakers.
That's true.
Cenat is definitely being used by the playmakers. Doing a T-Mobile commercial is him advertising for the playmakers, pushing their products. Even if Fanum wasn't referring to Cenat and AMP, I still think they sold their souls. Now, after the internet went crazy, Cenat actually responded to the claims that Fanum was kicked by saying that it's all cap, calling out people for believing this, stating all of this on his live stream.
How the f*** y'all get bamboozled into thinking Fanum left AMP? Name taken. Thanks for the 100 gifted. Appreciate it. Name taken. Thanks for the 100 gifted. Bro, thanks for the 100. 100. Hold on. This is going on right now. Hold on. Appreciate everybody. Chat, let me go ahead and say something, gang. Everybody who fell for Fanum leaving AMP, I'm not gonna lie, that just goes to show how much I actually watch AMP. No cap. We all know around this time or once out of the year, Fanum has to leave the US to take care of his pollen and stuff like that. You feel me? And that, him doing that, just led into like a whole bunch of, y'all gotta understand, you being on X and you looking at captions and looking at a video that's clipped out of context, bro, you can't always believe that, especially on X. That's where it stems from, especially on X.
Hey, did you stop calling this X, bro? It's Twitter, bro. I don't get me wrong. Like, okay, I get it and all, but come on, bro. It's Twitter. Do your homework. It's Twitter, bro. We ain't call that shit no X. I'm on X. What the fuck? It don't even sound right. It's Twitter, man. It is Twitter.
Hear Fanum out his mouth say, I'm out. Did you hear any of us say something like that? No.
According to Kai, Fanum wasn't kicked and he's out of the country. He then tells people to stop falling for fake narratives, essentially. The only problem is he doesn't seem to address Fanum claiming they sold their soul, or why he even said any of this, or clarify what or who Fanum was talking about. Fanum clearly made it seem he had issues with his own crew and said they would do anything for money. Honestly, who else could he be referring to? The fact that Kai didn't address this head on is telling. It's like he was avoiding addressing it directly. Now we also have to take into consideration that Fanum himself hasn't addressed any of this after his post went viral. Right. Realistically, this could have all been taken out of context or just been a publicity stunt.
Exactly.
Regardless, it doesn't.
A lot of shit be publicity stunts. That's what I will tell y'all too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even sometimes in my videos, I be knowing shit be fake. However I know it. I got a lot of inside info. I be knowing it should be fake, but I still be playing along with it because it's entertainment. Like, how easy is it? How much clout could you get if you say you sold your soul? Or like, you know what I'm saying? You could get all type of clout if you say some shit like that. Like, or say if you hint at some shit like that. People will say less, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
My mind that Cenat definitely sold out to make it where he is today. Sadly, it's the same move that most people do in that position. Kai being signed to United Talent Agency that deals with the biggest names in Hollywood already tells you all you need to know. This is the opposite of being independent. He's the definition of a mainstream celebrity. It's the only reason he's able to have made it to that level. You have to understand that there's a machine behind all of this. If the machine don't push that button on you, you're never gonna make it to the level Kai made it to. We can see he's sold out by the things he promotes as well. Kai's stream pushes the same values Hollywood pushes. It's because Kai is Hollywood. Realistically, none of these streamers are pushing anything positive. I was considering making a video exposing the truth about—
That's why I always make sure that I like leave y'all with positive notes, try to teach y'all as much as I can. But that's also why I understand that, you know, I ain't never gonna— that's why I have so many channels. If y'all don't know, I got a lot of faceless channels that I own. That's because, like, you know, I'm not willing to do some shit that a lot of people are willing to do. So it's always going to be another kid that's willing to humiliate himself, willing to act zesty, you know what I'm saying? Willing to do whatever's popular that's going to get more attention than me. And I accepted that a minute ago. And I know that I'm not going to be the biggest YouTuber in the world. I'm not going to be the biggest streamer in the world. I know that's not going to happen. I just try to be the best I could be and take my money and do whatever I want with my money. You know what I'm saying? Like, to invest it and grow it. I ain't trying to be the biggest nigga, the biggest YouTuber, I ain't trying to be that, because I know it's certain shit that you gonna have to do that you might not want to do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not pushing that. Like, notice, y'all know that when YouTube music, they pay you more when you talk about bullshit. They pay you more when you as soon as I start talking against the streets, I start talking against hoes, all the negative stuff that these streamers and these rappers be promoting. As soon as I start, you notice my views dropped, because you have to play the game with them if you really want to succeed for real. If you really want to be rich as hell, $30 million off content alone by yourself, the traditional way, you want to be the big 9-10 million subscribers and shit. A lot of the times, not for everybody, but a lot of the times you're going to have to do shit you might not want to do. You're going to have to be around people that you don't want to be around. You know what I'm saying? But I'd rather have a few million and I'm doing what I want to do than have 100 million doing some shit that I hate doing, or being around people that I don't want to be around. You know what I'm saying?
These big streamers.
That's just me.
If that's something you would like to see, comment expose the streamers below. These people are a part of the matrix, not against it. You have to unplug from the mainstream matrix and free yourself from their grip. In order to do that, you have to change the way you live your life. Most Americans eat what the system feeds them, drinks what the system feeds them, and watches TV program that the system feeds them. The system creates their identity and limits who they can be. People don't spend time learning about God or learning themselves anymore. They learn what the machine wants them to learn. They don't consume healthy foods, and they don't learn about the right things. This is what's needed to unplug yourself from the matrix. Learn what they know. Eat the opposite of what they put in front of you, and always align yourself with God, following his moral path, and never sell out.
If something is extremely popular, you would probably be better off doing the exact opposite. You see what I'm saying? Like, people always ask me, Michael, how you eat healthy? How you know what products at the grocery store is healthy? If it's popular, it's probably bullshit. Oreos, Chip Ahoy. If it's popular, if everybody know about this brand, it's 9 out of 10 is bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
These streamers are pushing anything positive, sadly. They're all a part of the machine. Well, I'm gonna end this one here. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Shout out to bro, what's his name? The Truth Is. Shout out to the bro. I like the way he do his vids. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, I just think there's a lot of shit that you're gonna have to do that you might not want to do. In order to be as big as you want to be. And that's what anything, bro. That's what another thing I hated about working a job. Like, I gotta work with this motherfucker. I don't even like him. He annoying. This girl annoying. This person annoying. My manager asshole. He always being mean as hell. You know what I'm saying? Talking to niggas crazy, but I can't really say nothing because he my boss. Like, I just hated that. You know what I'm saying? Even in school, I always hated that. Like, I always wanted to do what the fuck I wanted to do. And that's why I like, as a kid, I started rebelling, bro. I started skipping school and, you know what I'm saying? Like, not doing, like, I just started being who I was, bro, because I always felt like school, job, I always thought this shit was a scam, bro. Because my dad, one thing my pops put in me and told me every day of my damn near my whole childhood is question everything. He always told me, question everything. Everything somebody tell you, you question that shit. You go find out for yourself. Don't take nothing nobody tell you to do. Don't take nothing they tell you to do and just do it because they told you to do it. Always, you know what I'm saying, meditate on it. Do your own research. You know what I'm saying? Take your own opinion. Think for yourself. Be a leader, not a follower. Like, you know what I'm saying? But, like, if you notice, bro, the internet run these people personalities, gang. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go to this picture. You got to unplug yourself from the matrix for real, bro. A lot of times, these niggas, like, whatever they tell you is cool, you going to think it's cool. If they tell you you got to go to jail to be a real nigga, you going to go to jail. They tell you you gotta die to be a real nigga, you gonna die. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's so warped and it's so watered down that they don't even teach you, because in school they teaching you bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They ain't teaching you nothing about nothing. It ain't no reason in the world where school shouldn't have taught us how to raise a baby. You know what I'm saying? How to open up a bank account. Why you need a bank account. There's no reason school ain't telling us, hey, this is what credit is. This is how you do this. This is how you do that. This is why credit is important. This is how rich people use credit. This is interest. You know what I'm saying? This is where you can put your money to grow it. This is what you can do here. This is what, like, they ain't teach us none of that shit. Why you think? Because they want us to be dumb, bro. That's why they feed us bullshit food. They give us bullshit ass information because they want us to be dumb. Because think about it. If you run the world, if you a leader of the world, you don't want a bunch of smart motherfuckers, because if you got a bunch of smart motherfuckers, they gonna think for themselves. They ain't gonna do what you tell them to do no more. So you're gonna try to keep them as stupid as you can. You feel me? Motherfuckers gotta wake up to how that shit work. You know what I'm saying? But regardless of if they sold or not, you know what I'm saying? That shit don't matter in the grand scheme of things, because it ain't you, nigga. Fuck that. You just gotta look at what people do. Not saying Cenat sold his soul or nothing, but you gotta look at what people do and you gotta decide if that's something that you want to do. Is that something that you want to do? Are you dressing how you want to dress, or are you dressing how your favorite rapper dress? You know what I'm saying? Do you really like them shoes, or is they just famous? Is they just popular right now? Is everybody just got the shoes, so you feel like you gotta get them to fit in? You feel me? Do you really like that haircut, or it's just a popular haircut? Do you really like that car? Do you really like that type of girl? Do you really like BBLs? Do you really want to have 10, 15 girlfriends, or do you just want one wife? You know what I'm saying? Now, if you do want 15 girlfriends, do you want that because that's what you want, or do you want that because that's what a motherfucker told you was cool? Ask yourself them questions every single day. Everything you do, always ask yourself them questions. And if you start doing whatever the fuck you truly want to do, that's what being yourself means. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck what people gonna think about my outfit. I don't want to dress like this. I like this outfit. Even if nobody else think these colors go together, I do. You know what I'm saying? I do. I like this shit. I like my haircut. I like my the way my room is set up. I like the way I talk. I like my house. Even if everybody hate this motherfucker, I love it. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be afraid to go against the grain with shit. Just do what you want to do. Be a leader. Think for yourself. Don't listen to shit nobody tell you. Hey, yeah, you got to do this. You got to act gay. If you want to blow up, you got to act like this. Hey, if you want to blow up, you got to do this. You got to get these type of clips. Hey, if you want to get rich on YouTube, you got to hang around these niggas and kiss these niggas' ass. No, you don't. Do what you want to do, shorty. And if what you, this was my last thing I'm going to say for the video. If what you do will create, if doing what you truly want to do will create less success than doing and following something that you don't want to do, then so be it. You see what I'm saying? So like I said earlier, I'd rather make $1 million a year doing what I want to do, truly what I want to do, and moving how I want to move, and all that type of shit, being around the people who I want to be around, I'd rather make $1 million a year doing that than make $10 million a year doing some bullshit that I don't want to do, hanging around people I don't want to be, acting a way that I don't want to act. Do your homework.